back to Stealing Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. On the last part, there were a few jump scares and a secret poem that Yuri sent me. And honestly, I'm a little scared. But we'll see what stuff happens next. It's so sad without Sayori though, not gonna lie. Anyway, writing a poem. I do not know if I want to stay with Yuri or switch it up and give Natsuki some love too. Actually, I'll just pick random and we'll see what happens. Sensation, imagination, blanket, pout, parfait, unrestrained. I never heard that one before. Horror, extraordinary, anxiety, melancholy, doki doki, music, frightening, headphones, daydream, suicide, I don't know, I'm picking random, friends, lazy, disoriented, puppy since I love dogs. Oh my god! Fuck my life. Oh, fuck. Anyway, hi again, Salin. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. I'm scared. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh my god! Yuri, your face is gone for a sec. Thanks for keeping your promise, Steven. I hope this isn't too overwhelmed of a commitment for you. Maybe, I don't know. I just noticed that the background is tilted a bit, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Wait, is anything added? Can you hear me? Oh my god, when did this get added? Open! There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted message read. Loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt. Thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire. Into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food. Or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deliberable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Oh god damn, I'm really scared. Ugh. Anyway, this is fucked up, but at least it's something new. Oh my god, holy. Oh my god, I don't know if I can handle this. Anyway, oh come on, like she deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, I can't read that cause Monica, your freaking hair is in the way. Mama. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga, and this is freaking me out. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Seelen. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, oh my god, my heart's beating so fast and I'm so scared. I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Please don't scare me. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, thank God, everything's back to normal. Sort of. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh? It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Oh God, her eyes! Oh God, I'm scared. That's the book you gave me, right? I'm scared. I wanted to reread some of it. This is freaky. Oh my God. Jeez. Not for any particular reason. Are your eyes still normal? Oh God. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Please don't be creepy. I'm already freaked out about what's happened. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it sooner. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Celine? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, and not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. What? Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets Hey! I wasn't done reading, you piece of crap! Oh, God. Anyway, I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh my God, please stop. My heart can't take this. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling... What the fuck? I did not finish reading that. Oh, the history doesn't show it. Fuck. Well, we'll never know. As sad as that sounds. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? No, never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Salen, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Wait, what? No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Are you sure about that? Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. That's a little mean, but okay. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back inside into my bag. Poem time! Okay, so we can't share our poem with Yuri yet, so we'll do Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's not about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass on that, thanks. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. This is the same poem as last time, so we're not gonna read it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it, except I read it before, so I technically didn't read it this time, but whatever. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And the only choice is Monica since Yuri's not back yet. So, hi, Salin. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Salin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Salin. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall. I don't think I read this poem before, so I'll read it. But he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? That sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before I reach my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was that inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany? I think that's how you pronounce it. I do not know.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
And last but not least, Yuri.
Huh?
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Oh, did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. She's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell her. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. I remember reading this poem before, so I guess I'll skip it. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's prettier. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? Okay, this is very familiar. Phew. I guess that's everyone, minus Sayori cries. I glance around the room. No jump scares, please. What the? Okay, the music altered a little bit. Thank God I didn't skip too much earlier. Okay, that was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Please no jump scares. I'm backing myself up just in case. Okay, it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Please no jump scare. Please no jump scare. Please no jump scare. Click. I sigh. Oh, I freaked out over nothing. Nice job. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Celine did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something more particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Seelin liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up and the music stops. Oh lord. Here we go again. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Seelin appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Seelin started showing up. No, Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Oh my god! You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. I can't read this. I'm shaking up. Oh my god, it's the music. Me, look who's talking. You wanna be edgy. Whoa.
Okay, we're not gonna say the last word, because... Fuck that!
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Ooh! You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Ooh, burn! Although burn in a bad way, I assume. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Double burn. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. This is so intense. Let Seelin hear everything you really think. Oh god. I'm sure she'll be head over heels for you after this. Damn. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here and the screen is getting fuzzy. I do not approve of this. Seelin, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What the? I can't read that. It went by so fast. I don't know what any of that said, so screw this. We're gonna side with Yuri since she's my number one bae. Or not. That's agree. Yuri? Natsuki! Yuri! Natsuki! Yuri! Yuri! It's pointing to Natsuki. Why? What if I click Yuri again? Oh my god! Hi, Monica. Could you not be that close? I'm scared. Oh, anyway, can I click again or no? Yuri? Oh, okay, I guess not. Monica, why are you in front of the text box? Silence. Okay, great. This is even more awkward and disturbing.
Hey, Seelin, why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay?
Yeah. Oh, my god. My poor heart. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this.
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this.
Are you sure? They might kill each other. And I'm scared.
We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
If they're done yelling. Jeez.
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others.
I'm like that too, don't worry.
You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine.
Wait, are you suggesting that I should hang out with you only?
I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Oh God. Okay. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. I hope everything's fine. I feel bad for Natsuki. Oh, she's crying. Oh my God, my poor heart. Natsuki, I'm sorry. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
Oh God. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. What did Yuri say to Natsuki? Jesus. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Seelen, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. Uh-oh. I can sense something's wrong. This is not good.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. Oh, are we gonna kiss? Finally? But she keeps glancing at Monica. God damn it. You could go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Seelen. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I revisit if you understand. What? I wasn't done reading. What the actual fuck is going on with this game? Oh my God. I guess we'll find out next time, because I'm a little too scared to continue on for now. I'll just wait another day to continue. But, however, I will save. Okay, this is beyond creepy. Anyways, that's enough scariness for today. For Doki Doki Literature Club. I can sense bad stuff is happening. Very much. Well, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Honestly, I did not expect this happening. Oh God. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I already know that I'm probably gonna be scared as fuck. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you next time in another Doki Doki Literature Club video, or whatever I make next. Goodbye for now.